It is me, it is she, it is your girl. How you doing? So I've seen this trend on TikTok, a dopamine menu, which are things that you do that give you that dopamine release, but that are good for you, that are healthier. Our brain wants to seek out behaviors that causes release of the dopamine, that causes our body to feel good, no matter what it is, no matter the effect that it has on me. Isn't that dangerous? Why don't we make those things good ones? Alright, you guys, another one that I can think of is hosting. I remember when I first moved in here, I was so excited to cook and to host people. That is one of my biggest dreams, is to have a house where I can fix this big meal, feed everyone I care about, give them this great dining experience, family experience. We're all there playing games, joking, laughing, eating some good food. Hosting, y'all, I cannot wait until I'm in my hosting era. I've only done small scale things here and there, but I love feeding people. I will cook you a plate so quick. Like, hey, I'm cooking, you want a plate? Like, I love that. So to have someone come over and they sit and they eat and then you give them a good experience and then y'all talk, I love that. The few times I have done it, I love that. And it's also a time where I can practice not being selfish. I've had problems with being selfish, not necessarily outwardly, but like inwardly. Sometimes I'll do things that I really don't want to do because I know I shouldn't be selfish, but in my head, I'm still kind of salty about it. But hosting is one of those ways where I can give with nothing in return. And it just helps me practice not being selfish. You gotta clean somebody else's thing. Even the examples in the Bible of people coming over and the washing of the feet and eating together. I love stuff like that. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of that, but the little I have done has definitely gotten a dopamine release out of me. All right, another thing that gets a dopamine release out of me, I say, is skincare. I love skincare, y'all. I love skincare. I started my skincare journey. I literally remember getting into skincare the summer before 11th grade. Once I started finding products that worked and I started to get this glow and I would consistently do it and people would compliment me, I get a dopamine release, not because people are complimenting me, but because they're actually complimenting my consistency. And skincare is the first thing that I was ever consistent in and saw a reward from, which has motivated me in other areas to be consistent because I love that. To compliment me, to ask me questions about my skin, and I get to tell you, just be consistent. You got to do this every day, every morning, because y'all, I literally was doing what I thought was right every single day for months, years, and then it just finally paid off one day. I love that. I love getting complimented on essentially my consistency. I get a huge dopamine release out of that. So every time I get a little comment about my skin, I'd be like, thank you. I researched so many products, so many skin types, so many things to get my perfect skincare routine. So thank you. And of course, how could I forget content? Literally what I'm doing right now. I get a huge dopamine release out of making content. One, because I know this is my God-given talent. I've had an affinity for video creation and recording and editing since I was a child. Literally, as my sister, we used to make so many videos on my little Android phone, downloaded so many video editing apps. So content, I get a huge dopamine release when I press that post button. I don't care if I get one view and that one view is me. I'd be happy. Seeing what I thought of in my head put out and then other people get to see it, and not only see it, but enjoy it and learn from it. Oh, y'all. My birthday video for me was a big deal because I had a vision in my head and I put it out there. One of my biggest gifts for myself from my 21st birthday was that video. Having a video, not just a picture, not just a memory, but a video of your time, and it's culminated together with music. Love that. Huge dopamine release out of making content. And then the last thing I'll say I get a big dopamine release out of is planning. I'm a planner at heart. I love planning. I write down to-do lists daily, literally sitting in front of one right now. I love planning. It makes me feel structured. It makes me feel together. Once I do my planner for the day, I'm good. Especially when I'm checking them off, huge dopamine release out of that. And yeah, those are just little things about me that I didn't realize how much enjoyment I got out of them. But when I was sitting here thinking, what do I do that makes me happy? All these things came to mind and I was like, maybe I should do more of this because these are really healthy and these were not that hard to think of. Literally things that I do in my day-to-day that if I just do more of instead of scrolling or all that little stuff like that, my brain will be searching for these things instead of the unhealthy things. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment down some things that give you a dopamine release, healthy or unhealthy, and we'll just laugh about it, kiki in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in my next video.